Hello everyone, hello. I got a little head start down here because I wanted to test out these print-on stickers. They basically let's see. I mean, there's the instructions, but you gotta rub on them, if that's how you want to describe it. And yeah, no, I realized I was one row off here, but I was lining up this is the plastic it was on. I was actually lining up the plastic, and I just wanted to see how it worked before I just dove in and did the whole thing this way. So welcome everyone. I know there's a lot of new faces here, a lot of new usernames. Welcome. I'm tired. I'm really tired. Really thought about saying I'd put this up a day late. Like, that's kind of the first time in the last 2 years here. I mean, I have appeared here kind of low energy, and that's kind of how I'm coming to you today. But I still need to put this all together. So that's why I'm here. Actually, before I get started on this, I did want to share a couple new things I just got. Laurel Denise just released her new, she has academic calendars coming out right now. Came out with this cool portrait calendar. It's the one where you can see the month and the days at the same time. I've had the big one, the big horizontal one before. It's really cool. It was too big for me to use every day. I was doing some social media planning in it. I do really like it. It doesn't fit into my usage right now. I think they're an amazing company though. So excuse me. I think it's allergies. Anyway, I didn't order any of her planners because I'm hoping some Papertess coming up. But I did see her, so it goes this way, her little pouches here. Let me grab the other one. This one she's had for a long time, and I just had put off getting it, but it's really nice and long. You can fit the tombos in here. This is like a tombow compared to it. So it's going to be really nice. I am transitioning to have my tombos in here, but that's a little separate project. Anyway, I saw this one and it just caught my eye because she was showing it on her different planners that she has out right now. And there was something that caught my eye about this brown and brown here. And I'm like, wait a minute, my cover, I didn't realize this till I got it today. My cover is that color. So you can, and it was very much a B6 type size here. And I thought, well, I could because this cover is a Versa. See, it has the little pen thing in here. It's supposed to have some rings in here, but I don't have that piece. And I thought, well, I mean, I can actually fit this in here because it's got a lot of room in here. But I thought I'd just show you that was kind of cool. I cannot fit a tombow in here though. So and it has that pink in the middle. That's her signature pink. But I mean, if I forced it, yeah. So I thought I could keep it here, or this was kind of getting in my way a little bit more. I was like, wait, I can put it here. So I just have like an ollie clip there and my little magnet. But this is definitely out of the way, and now it's just on the top. And it has this nice coordinated, it's not exact, but it's pretty close. Just to keep anything, if I wanted to keep, I don't know, some stickers in here, I could do that. I don't know. It caught my eye. I don't know how I'm going to use it yet. But I just thought that was kind of cool. So, let's go to the week that we are planning. I already have my June vellum in here that I got. I always just immediately, I swear, the day I get this, I have to put it in here, my B6. I love it so much. I wasn't sure, like I saw this design for the vellum and I wasn't sure, but then when I saw the rest of June and it used this kind of petal pattern, I am really excited to get this set up. So that'll be in my next video. This last week. I kept it pretty simple. And I found I had moon stickers. I was like, where did this come from? There were some, I thought it was washi tape, but they were individual stickers. So, and then I started writing my reflections and I got too tired. So maybe I'll do a quick pause during this video and fill the rest of that out. I don't know. But I do go back because I did go back and do May. I did I go back and do these? Yeah, I did these. Yeah, in general, I do go back when I get to them. So I do have a lot of greens here. I have the two of these that I'm going to, position throughout all three of my planners. And I'm just using this end. So this is a erasable fountain pen. I use it very rarely, but it has the erasable nub on this, and I was just using it just now just to test it out, and it seemed to work. And then I also have some supplemental sterling ink. I have a few that have like some gardening stuff, and I thought maybe that might go with the green if I need like a few extra things or in my weeks for all my health stuff. So I think that's about it. I'm trying to think what has come along this past week. Mainly my husband's been setting up for his new job. So it's always reassuring that, oh, and this was a Laurel Denise washi. That's a really nice green. I'm going to put it across the top here. It's always reassuring when things are moving steadily forward. And yeah, I'm really excited for him. And he's been freelancing a lot, so he's like having to tell his freelance peeps that, he's not gonna, well, he's just tapering down on that, so he can start his new job. But yeah, it's just like getting his badge set up, and he was taking a picture at home for that, actually. And our son took his picture for that. Well, I started to, and there was this just kind of like, I'm trying to think how much, it was just a funny situation that we were doing. It was just like, I was laying on the couch and I'm like, wait, just pause right where you're at right now. I can take your picture right from here. And he's like, I want to brush my hair and get ready and things. I'm like, no, just right here. We can do this. Excuse me. And I took some pictures that weren't bad. But then he's like, no, let me go brush my hair. Things. And then our son took his picture, and that's going to be his badge photo. So I thought that was really cute. And he loves that. Everyone loves it. It's just a really cute idea. I'm trying to get this little thing here. These are the couple appointments we have this week. I am finally getting another haircut from last time was December. Yeah, it was before the holidays. And so technically, so I used to be a short hair like bob cut for a very long time. Medium cut for a long time. That doesn't line up, but whatever. And I'm just realizing I don't have the words. I have the numbers here, but I don't have, maybe I'll handwrite them this week. Oh, it does line up with this though. See how these, I was wondering about putting like a little highlight line down the side, but I like it kind of open feeling too. So we're going to see about that. Anyway, currently my hair, I have fairly wavy, somewhat curly hair, and it's down to my waist right now. I've never had it this long. So yeah, it's kind of, it's been nice to have it that long, but I don't think I'm going to have it like long term that way. So I'd like to put this, the nice part is like being able to see it, like how clear it is, and then line it up really well. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Let's see how we do here. Oop, we just don't want it to move. And I'm sure everyone is like, oh, well, you could do it this way. It might be a little easier. This is how I found it to work. And we'll see, huh? You can kind of feel, this is what I did for my, and then I just kind of slowly lift this to see what, see, it's still, oh, did I not take the backing off? Oh no. Oh no, I did that wrong. Okay, remember to take that off. Sorry, and that's why they have the paper on there. I was like, something's not quite right here. That's why I generally don't do it live. There we go. It's like, it's normally a little sticky. What's going on? Okay. That's how to properly do it. But you want something kind of that has, and I've seen some tools that are like plastic for kind of rub-ons like this. But I found like, since it's kind of pen shaped, that I can control it. I used something else when I did my other months. Let's see what's sticking. And if you're pretty careful and you start coming up and it still has some bits on it. Let's see. Oh, I think I got it. Still has some bits on it, then you can put it back down and rub it on there. There we go. I like that. Okay. I might keep it that simple because this is nice and big. Yeah, the other ones that I used that I struggled with are these here. And you can see there's a little break here. I don't need to point out my my problems, but I did like how like smooth they are. And this one, you know, I love how that's like feels like it's printed on the page. So I picked a card. So if you're new here, I do pick a card as kind of a quote for the week that I can focus on. This is the Ace of Candles in all her glory. And this is the Future Ancestor deck. Future Ancestor Tarot deck. This is Candles Ace. So let me write that down here and let's see, where am I going to put it? Will it fit right here? It's really short. Yeah, I think I'll just fit it. Actually, here, I want to give this a little space. I'm going to put it right here and I'll be right back. Okay, so Ace of Candles, when inspiration hits, let it grow. And I will take that. And I do want to say, I put a little post up on YouTube here just asking about, hey, what else would you like to see from me? And I want to thank everyone for answering because that gave me such great ideas. I know in my past, like just talks that I've been having lately, I've kind of kept it mainstream a little bit with talking about how I'm kind of balancing my chronic illness and ADHD at times within those. But what I heard from you guys is like, I want to hear more directly about what I do specifically to, not let things fall through the cracks, to how to gauge my energy per day. So I'm going to be doing, those are going to be probably 2 different videos. One is more the organizational part of it. 2 is more about like, how do I just navigate a day when things are kind of being thrown at you or me. So, yeah, no, I'm really excited. So just thank you. Thank you everyone who answered, because it's just so helpful. Sometimes I am like, oh, why do people ask, those questions? And now I get it, I can learn too. I was always like, why do people ask? I mean, I understand. I've been in the creative industry, marketing industry for a long time. But I was also in it before YouTube. Do I want to date myself? Let's see. Well, I mean, I started my business in 2005, so it's been a long time. 20 years next year. Let's see. Put research here. And I do see the importance of really honing in on what your audience wants to hear. Like, if I didn't ask, then I can just go off and... Sorry, I'm just trying to spell this right. And just do what I want to do, which is a possibility, right? Like, you can always do that. But if you incorporate what your audience wants and can help them better, then yeah, why not? Let's see. I'm really liking this kind of dashboard kind of system here. And I'm trying to think, do I want to put like, I think I want to put like just a little line right here. Kind of make that feel a little separate. And I don't want to put a line on the side. It is just that way. So moving on to the next part, it is going to be the 27th. And I'm just going to write the days of the week. I really like my stickers, but they're buried right now. So let me write these all out and I'll be right back. Okay, here are 4. Where did my tweezers go? Here they are. And let me put these numbers on. What else happened this week? Well, so I'm not sure if I said this. Oh, I guess I could have put, ooh, let's try the numbers on this side. Just kind of have them float there. No, I don't like that. I did get, as I was driving to my surgery on the 1st of this month, yeah, I like that better. That morning, I think I got a message from my GI doctor, who I had just, if you've been with me for a little while, I've been through a few GI doctors. Last one was efficient, but not very caring about about my anatomy. I will just say, like, I had a uterus, and sometimes that affects the GI stuff too. And when you don't have that anatomy, sometimes you don't understand what your patients are going through. So anyway, I asked for a female doctor, and that's who I met with in March. And then the morning of my surgery, I got this notice saying she's leaving the practice. they're always leaving, right? But I do also know that's how you get raises, is when you're going from one practice to another. That's when you can negotiate, because they're not giving good raises. So, and that's across all industries. So 30, 31st, 1st, 2nd. Yeah. Yeah. So I had said to her face, like, hey, I would really like to have a relationship with my doctor. But of course she couldn't have said anything at that time. You know, if she was negotiating with people and, you know, negotiating a better job somewhere, that's none of my business. So, it's just a little disappointing, but yesterday I got this message saying, because I had contacted them and said, I need to see somebody. I just had surgery. And even my surgeon was like, do you have a GI doctor? I saw yours is leaving. Can I recommend someone? I said, please. So I need to have someone, because I need my medications managed so I don't have to keep having surgeries. That's the whole point of that. So I think I'm going to use just a couple stickers here. And so yeah, yesterday they're like, okay, you have the appointment here. Like, I didn't have any choice about it. But I'm like, well, it works. It works for now. And I can't do much more than that. Let's see, I think I can put that up there just to give a little greenery there. And then I really like this greenery here. I think I just want to use the green off there. So yeah, I get to see her in June. That's in here. This is what I'm looking for. And off to a new person. So yeah, I'm still like hoping I get a recommendation from my surgeon, and then have someone I can lean, because I really don't want to go back to my previous person. There's enough people around that I can find someone new. But we are going to be going through an insurance change because of my husband's new job. Fortunately, really fortunately, it's really a similar coverage. And I already checked that my doctors, they say they are covered. The system I go to accepts a lot of insurances, so I wasn't too worried about that. We'll see how my medications are covered. The last 2 insurances I've had pretty much cover them in full, and then I'm part of the drug program, the actual drug that I'm taking, that program to cover the difference, except for like $5 is usually, because the drug companies want the big money. Like, it's, I think they bill like $15,000 a shot, but they only pay like $6,000. But they would rather the insurance pays like 80% of that, and they just kind of write the rest off, than to not be paid at all. So yeah, that's generally how it goes. And if you're new, it's for my Crohn's that I have. I used to be on Entyvio, and now I've switched to the Stelara shots. I can't tell if they're better. I think so. But I also take Imurin, which is, I upped my dosage of that, and it seems to be managing it well. But I need to run some tests and see how everything's going. So that's why I need a established GI doctor. Wins. What worked? These are my reflections I do each week. didn't. And then insights. Ooh, let's line that up a little better. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here? Yeah. And then feelings as in emotional and feelings in my body. So, yeah, that's what I do with my 7 pages is at my reflections, and then usually a half page is enough for me for each of those, and then I have my dashboard. And usually I have, let's see, it will be a recycle week. So I have one thing here, one thing here, and one thing here. Oh, I like how those stand out. So we have Ridwell, and then we have our recycling, and then we have milk delivery. So there. Okay. On to the A5 and seeing. So we are having it just felt like a natural break for both my son and I to like pause our therapy because we will have new insurance here. I also there's a lot in billing right now. We just need a pause, and summer breaks coming up. So it was kind of enough to that's a lot of moving pieces right now. And I just want to I talked with my son about it a bit, about like just taking a break for the summer. It was mainly to help navigate through school and things. And oh, I'm wondering about this like big one here. This says travel therapy, which is a thing, huh? Let's see, what does it say? Sound of nature. I'm trying to, if you can see that, it's very, very small there. But this one is the travel therapy there. Oh, what's this one say? Oh, I don't think I can read all of that. So if you want to read where my finger is wiggling there, good luck. Screenshot them if you want. What's this other one? No. Here's some more here. It is really like I don't have a super way to like zoom in on that. Anyway, let me use some of these. Some of the leaves I want to use in the weeks, but I'm trying to think of like, do I want this down here? Or have it kind of span here? Because it's kind of all of this. That's a thought. That is a thought. So let me cut this out. Anyway, yeah, so we're just taking a little break, and both of our therapists are like, you're welcome back whenever. So I just feel really fortunate to have come this far with everything. No, it's gone really well. Like I could put it down here, or I could put it kind of here so it's in the middle of the weekend. We really don't want to make any plans on the weekend. We're kind of purposely doing that. So I'm kind of wondering about right here. Like maybe not directly in the middle. Kind of like right there. Okay, let me actually take the back off. Come here. And it is, you know, just a little sticky there. So it was about like, here's where I had about 430. as I was lining it up with the time there. So right about there. I was lining up this kind of horizon line there and then this vertical line here. So that's kind of keeping it. This is sticking more than the one I used before, which is nice because that keeps it in one place a lot easier. So it is kind of nerve-wracking though, I will say. Sometimes the last one with the birds, it was a little hard to get all the birds off. You can kind of see a color change. If I had some brighter lights here, sometimes the little blue kind of gets a little lighter. All right. Let's see how this is doing. Yeah, so some of that text didn't quite adhere, but most of it did. Let me get this little corner. There's like one little bit there. There it goes. Okay, let's see what else. Let's see if these birds make it. There's a wing that I can get. Yeah, let's go over some of these wings again. That's better. There we go. Let's see. I think we got it all. Yeah, there was just like something white there. And then you just can kind of, if it's still bubbling a little, kind of run your, was that from something? I don't think so. I think we're good. Whew. It's a little nerve-wracking. Just a little bit. Whew. And I do want to put something over here. I'm wondering about this bigger one. Scissors. Or there's this little bit. I like this fern better. Let me try this one. Kind of liked it. Like it can be there. But I was wondering. Yeah, I guess here. I don't think I want to put it anywhere else down here. Because that'll let me do my list and do some things here. Kind of like that. Let's see. Yeah, thank goodness that other one I did that I just forgot to get the paper off, that it didn't transfer to that paper. Yeah, I got these for Black Friday. And I just thought they were really pretty, and then I just kept avoiding them because I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to do those on a actual video. But here I am. We're doing it. Okay. See how we're doing here. Yeah, a little tip. It's kind of the edges that sometimes don't go as easy. Yeah, I do find, what brand is this? Let's say like, oh, MU Lifestyle is kind of what it says here. If you're really interested. I have to say this brand is working out better than some of the other ones I've had before. Come on. Haha, when you know this is clean, you got it. Okay. And then just kind of pat it down. Whew. Okay. So I'm going to highlight these because I really want to make sure we do all these things and not miss anything. Oh, and I already mentioned my haircut. I was like, oh, I forgot to mention. No, I did. I mentioned it. So we're going to get that ready. And then we have a pickup here. And then we're going to get this ready. And then we have a pickup here. And then actually I should do this a little earlier in the day because there's a lot going on there. And then we have a delivery here. And then, excuse me, we also have no school here. And then putting in the school times. Okay, so here to here. Whoa, do I know when school starts? I was thinking of a different school year. Let's be in the current school year. Yeah. Okay, now let's draw those lines. Let's see, I'm trying to think what else. I feel like some other things happened this week and I can't think of any of them right now. Sometimes it's like that. Well, I've been watching shows. Let's see. So I might have mentioned this. Elspeth, really good, really good. That show just had their season finale and confirmation that they will be back next year. So that's a really fun one. It's on Paramount. And then I also through Paramount I have Showtime and The Chi picked up again, and they're in their last few episodes. It's you kind of like know that the antagonist is, you know, probably not going to survive, but then you're like, well, who's going to do it? So yeah. Well, at least I hope. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to end it. Let's see. So this is Ridwell. This is the pickup and then recycling. Recycling. There we go. And then let's see. I don't think I can get this out. I was thinking, can I get my dot marker? Nope, not that one. Yes. Okay, there is a green in here that I want to get out. Do dots down the side here. Boop. And this last week, I've been using I went down to here last time. Might as well. Oops. Kind of got it off track there, but that's okay. And then I'm going to write down here. Where's my pen? My card again, and I'll be right back. Okay. That is in there. And put that away there. Yeah, I don't want to highlight the numbers. I feel like these being like open and airy, they kind of come from the middle out and they don't have these like defined forms. That's kind of what I'm going with everywhere else. Last week, you know, I had some highlighting. I mean, I mainly use this. Again, just keeping things really simple. I can see my appointments here, see my dots, and then I'll transfer over anything that I don't get done from the prior week here. Okay, we're gonna do the weeks, plural, the week in the weeks. This is gonna be a little harder to, I mean, it's pretty steady, but let's see what we're gonna do here. So there's this boat down here that I could use. Oh, what else have I been watching? Just a lot of YouTube, just a lot of like people's days, funny skits, you know, keeping the humor coming. Let's see. Gonna keep this over to the side, right there. What have you all been watching? What has been something like there? Oh, Abbott Elementary, we need to get caught up on. And I am a big Star Trek nerd and grew up with Next Generation with Jean-Luc Picard. I definitely fell in love with Discovery when it came out. And we've been following that the few years here, and then they're on their last season now. Just love that show so much. So it is making me a little sad, but they definitely were like 4 episodes in, and it's so good. It's just so good. Let's see here. A little bit more. I know Dune 2 just came out on Max, so my husband wants to catch that. We didn't see it in the theater. Let's see if this will come off. It feels kind of stuck. Maybe I need some more pressure. Oh, there it goes. There we go. Press it down a little bit. Little boat. And I think I want to do something up here. That's way too big. Yeah, what else have you all been watching? I would love to hear in the comments, like, is there like a show that's ending? Is there a show that just started? I've been watching some of Dead Like Me, I think is what it's called. I caught some of it last year and then some more of it this year. This has a little blue in it, which is why I wanted to use that up here. So we'll do that. What else? I do watch a lot of shows. Let's see. Nope, too high. This is a little sticky, but it's being a little forgiving if I stick it down. Come here. I think I need to use this. Having trouble positioning this. Okay. There we go. Okay. What other shows have we been watching? There was something that I thought I caught like the whole season of it. I just ran through it. Oh, there's the silliness of, I I didn't think this was like a great show. I really liked, I think it was Zoe's Infinite. It's not Infinite Playlist, is it? Because that's the movie name. Zoe's Infinite Playlist, with the sing-along musical one that took place in San Francisco, and she was like a tech worker. I did very much like that show. It kind of got canceled early. So the guy from that, her main love interest, was in this new show called So Help Me Todd, which has Marcia Gay Hayden, I believe, as his mom. And it's a very light show. But since I grew up in Portland, it has all these Portland locations, and it's just kind of like, it's really fun to see. Let's see, I think I have all of it, but the little tip. And it's kind of actually why I would not be surprised if it's the same production company as Grimm that they used to have in Portland as well. It kind of feels that way because of all the creative characters. It has kind of this similar feel, but without the supernatural part of it. So it's just kind of fun to see the different locations. I'm like, hey, I grew up there. I know those locations. I think I'm just going to do single lines here, not worry about the bottom. Let's see if I can go all the way through. Like that. Like that. And then we're going to put those. Am I on the right week? Yes. Did I write them? No, this is my upcoming GI. I just didn't write them here. So there is one here. And then down here. And then I think I'll put in my hair appointment because it is health related. Why not? Sorry, I should let that dry for a moment. Actually, let me write some other things here while that's drying. And I have water, sleep, bedtime, steps, and then, oh, where is, I forget to do this sometimes, but it really does help for me to get these little dots out of the way here. There, perfect. So we have supplements. And we have my meds over on this side. And then we count up the side here. And then 20, so 21, 22, my cycle there. Even when I don't have a uterus, still gotta track it. At least I do. I want to. There was something that just popped into my head. Oh, the dentist is coming up. When is that? This is May. It's somewhere around in here. Oh, I think it's the 10th. I think it's the 10th. Let me look at that. I just want to make sure it's not next week. Whew. Tap, 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 tap. Yeah, the 10th. So I want to make sure that that's in here. As I plan forward. Yeah, that will help ground me a little bit more. And then also here. And that's part of what I do, was like whenever I have an appointment like that, I'm like, stop, let's get them in all the planners. And I didn't do that for the dentist, which I've had for months. I have a card right here for it, and I just forgot to put them in. That's the other thing I do, is I always ask for a card. Always. And often they will send a text now. Both of our dentists, my son's and ours, do. But it still is like, I get doctors. In the past, I very much have had problems like getting all the doctor's stuff in there correctly. Now I use like the MyChart app to just copy it into my calendar and then manually write it here. All that kind of stuff. So that is that. Let's put the little drops on here. And then I think we're about done. Yeah, these have a little bit more space, so it's a little easier to line them up. But sometimes when you're just hastily writing something in, you just gotta do what works. But I also, that's why I like to use erasable pen. So I'll probably have, oh, I think I want to use this side. Just kind of have like 3 things that I want for the week. Sometimes they're medical, sometimes they're not, but just kind of have like, usually it's medical, just like, what can I focus on? Like, maybe I need to eat more fiber. Maybe I need to make sure I'm taking my meds on time. Maybe I'm making sure if I need to get up and do some, like, I'm just thinking of PT exercises, just stuff like that. Just stuff like that to focus on. So, keeping it really simple. Here is, let me move this stuff out of the way. My A5 again, and my B6. Yeah, and usually I put little things here too. So I can do like, just right, 3 little dots there as well. And then here. So that is my stack for this week. Thank you for being here. And I do have some more talk videos, but I'm going to have more props, I guess. Like, this is how I get all my appointments in. This is how I kind of go through the day. I might have like a mock-up day or week that I'm kind of trying to juggle things through, talking about past weeks. I might have a really good example of a past week that might be like really handy to see that, like how I juggle everything and how things move around. Because I think it's like knowing which types of appointments do have the potential for changing. So if it has to do with my son, a lot of times that can change. If it's with my therapist who actually has chronic illnesses of her own, those times change a lot. And so sometimes I, make sure I just pencil them in, knowing they're going to hop around. So I definitely want to get more into that and bring you more of like the things that will help you guys. So thank you for joining me. And if you enjoyed this, please like it on your way out. If you haven't subscribed yet, but are enjoying my work, consider subscribing. And if not, that's okay. You'll find somebody that you like even better. I know I've been discovering some new people and then unsubscribing from people. There is no problem in that. No shame in it. No nothing. Like, please optimize what makes you feel good. Like, if you want to keep coming back here, great. If you don't, find the places that you love to be. And it's your life. It's your time. It's your energy. So do what makes you happy. Take care, everyone. Bye.